Sorry my lighting is a little messed up. My light died when I filmed this the first go around, and now I have to refilm it. Also, sorry it's messy back here. If you watched my first video, then you probably know that I've been working nonstop and doubles, and I just didn't have the time I thought that I was gonna have off, but it's okay. So if you read the title of this video, then you probably already know that today I had a rough encounter with a customer, and I kind of wanted to share it without giving too many details. I do want to give a little bit of background about myself and just say that I have worked in retail before. I've worked at Journeys a lot. I worked at Journeys through high school and through college. I've worked at Sears. I've worked at Edible Arrangement. You know, I've worked typical retail jobs. Before I started working at Ulta, I was, and I still am, a project manager for an online company, and I dealt with clients. I dealt with them on the phone. It was a mutual respect of client and you know, employee and project manager relationship. And never have I ever worked at a retail job where the clientele, I should say, is so demanding. I guess it's just because of the products that we carry and maybe the prestigiousness of, you know, it being Ulta that really just makes people be demanding. And I hate to say that, I really do. It hurts me that I'm even making this video because I haven't been working there that long, and I've already had, you know, something today that made me really extremely upset. So I'm gonna go through the scenario that happened today, and I'm not gonna use any specific details. I don't think it's important, and we don't need to like trash talk anyone. I'm gonna run through what happened and then give a little insight in my side. So today I went to work. I was there early, and all morning I was working on helping getting the rest of the shipment out that we got last week. Because of us being so busy, we actually weren't able to process all the shipment from last week. We only had like 5 more boxes left that I was helping tackle. And we opened the store, and there was a woman who was looking for a particular item, and it just so happened that the item she was looking for, I was working on unpacking a box of the item, not necessarily the company, but like the item. So like if it was a box of blushes, she was looking for a particular blush from a particular company. And I explained to her that we got shipment last night and we were processing it, and I was just wrapping up the shipment from last week that we were a little bit behind, and we were restocking. And I was more than happy to look through the box that I had and see if the product she was looking for was in the box. And I looked through the box, and I told her, you know, unfortunately we don't have what you're looking for out on the shelf, and it's not in this box. And I know that we don't keep the particular product you are looking for. We put everything that we have out on the shelves. We don't keep any in the back. And I just, you know, I was very respectful, very kind, and she just was like, I don't understand, if you got shipment, why can't you go through shipment and look for this product for me? And I was just like, I explained to her basically, you know, very nicely, ma'am, the shipment just came not even 20 minutes ago, right before we opened the store. The boxes are piled taller than I am. I'm not very tall, but they're still taller than I am, and they're wrapped in black like cellophane all the way around, and we don't process it until tonight, and it's not organized at all. So right now what they're doing is they're going from pallet to pallet, and we got 4 pallets, and they're going through and taking off the cellophane. Is that right? I hope that's right. I don't know. And they're taking each box and scanning it, and I had a box in front of me, and I said, do you see this label right here? This label just says like hair. It doesn't say what brand. It doesn't say Paul Mitchell hair. It just says hair. And then we take all the boxes and we say, okay, this one's hair, this one's like eye makeup, this one's blah 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 blah. I didn't say blah blah blah. I was much nicer, but we separate them into piles, and then we go through the piles and open them up and put them away. And I'm not even sure how far they are, but I don't have a problem going in the back and checking. So I go to the back, and you know, I am frustrated a little bit because I know we don't have this product, and what she was looking for was just a plain Jane product. It wasn't, you know, something that only Ulta had. She could have gotten at a CVS or a Walmart. You know, it wasn't like a very prestigious special thing. It wasn't something limited edition, and I understand she needed it. She couldn't come tomorrow. I wanted to help her. I tried to help her, and I go in the back, and my managers are back there, and I explain to them, this customer blah 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 blah, and they're like, well, you know, we don't have, you know, their shipment, it's like barely unpacked. We have a few boxes, and I was like, we don't have any back stock of this. They're like, no. So I go out and I nicely explain to her, you know, I looked back there, I didn't see it. I talked to my manager, and the manager confirmed what I had said earlier about, you know, the shipment, blah 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 blah. And she just like cops an attitude, and she's like, I just don't understand why you can't. And I'm like, ma'am, I really did everything I can. If you want, I can call like the other stores around me. She's like, I'm not traveling, can you have it shipped to me? And I'm like, well, you know, you can order it off the website. And she's like, I'm not paying shipment, I'm not paying for shipping, and just going on. Sorry, was checking to see how many minutes I'm at 7, and she's just going on, and I was like, well, this is your options, you know, really. I can call the store, you can come back tomorrow, you can order it online. I'm trying to help you, help you. And she's like, well, I want to talk to a manager. So I had to go back and get a manager. And when I got to the back room, I just started to cry because I was so frustrated. I wasn't really frustrated in the fact that I couldn't deal with the situation. It was just that I'm trying so hard to prove to everyone, my managers, that I am worth it, that I'm gonna be a part of the team. And I couldn't even handle this lady and her product, and I was just so frustrated. And you know, the team there is so supportive and so great, and they're like, this happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but they're like, sometimes this happens, and this is what the management will do. They'll go back there, they'll help you out, you know, don't feel bad about calling in extra help when you need it. And it just hurt. It really hurt because I'm trying to make a lot of life changes. I cut back a lot of my makeup. I'm giving some more away, which I'm going to make a video about. And I'm going to cut back on my spending. I'm trying to treat the environment better. I'm just trying to be an all-around better person. And then for this to happen, where this lady was I just don't understand why you would treat someone, A, who's trying to help you, and B, who's doing the best they can, and C, why would you treat anyone with such disrespect when, you know, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. I mean, I'm sure whatever product you wanted, which I don't want to go into details about what it was. It wasn't anything bad. I just don't want, you know, if something were to happen, she saw this, I don't want her to feel bad, or someone knew her or heard the story through the grapevine or whatever. I just think the way that she acted for the product she was getting, and it wouldn't even matter if it was the Modern Renaissance palette. It wouldn't matter if it was anything. It's just that life is so short, and you have this amount of time to make an impression on someone, and to make that type of impression on someone about something so insignificant it's beyond me. And this goes back to, if you watch my video my first time wearing eyelashes. It just goes back to that person who had this much of my time in my life made such a lasting impression on me that I'm so thankful for. And that's always what I want to be. And I just went in the back and I was just so frustrated because I just want to be a good person. I just want to do a good job. And she made me feel like I was incompetent, and I don't like that. I hate asking for help. I mean, everyone probably is asking for help, but I didn't want to have to ask my manager to find a product that we didn't have, and for her to get the same answer from someone else when I'm trying my hardest to do a good job. So that was my story about how a customer made me cry today, and I'm sure as I continue through my journey through Ulta, more and more stories like this will happen. And if you like them, give me a thumbs up and I'll continue to share them. And if you like my funny stories better, comment below and let me know. I'm trying to think if there's any more funny stories I can share with you next time. Probably I have a few. Oh, I have a good one. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for that one. So comment below what you want to see next. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out my videos. I don't do ones every day, but I try to, which is the best I can do because my life is crazy. Bye, guys.